Welcome to my nightmare.
Alright, welcome back my fellow spooky folks. It's the boy Trigger Troy, the man of horror and the future face of horror 2023 winner. Welcome back to Man of Horror, my horror pod where I talk all things scary. Today, I'm back with another solo show. I review and rate the film Haunted Trail, a dud, and I share a new segment for the show called Fuck Them Kids. I also share another week in horror. Let's get into it.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
All right, everybody. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this review and rating of A Haunted Trail. All right. So, if you saw my advertisement video of this or, like, you know, my ad, I don't really know what to call it, but basically the video where I confirmed that this will be the next film that I review and rate, I was sad. Because it's a black horror film. I love seeing more of us get into horror, and not even just horror, you know, just in these different realms that we weren't necessarily known to be in or a part of, really. If we were, it was like, you know, these minuscule roles of, like, you know, black people in horror, they get killed first, stuff like that. So to really see us diving into more of those places, amazing. I love it. And with that in mind, I really wanted to fucking like this movie. I wanted to like it because one is from Robin Givens. She, if I'm not mistaken, she directed it or wrote like something in that realm. But I know it's Robin Givens' production. Like, it was in the opening credits. I was like, oh shit, you know, Robin Givens, hype, love her. And then it has Desi Banks and Reggie Coos. So I'm just like, oh, hell yeah, this is gonna be good. Or not good, but just something. You know, like it'll be decent. Very, very, very bad assumption. All right, so first I'll start with acting and the characters. So if you don't know who Reggie Coos is or Desi Banks, they are both social media personalities who are, you know, actually pretty fucking funny, and they made it pretty far and still have some ways to go, but just to follow their journey is super dope to see. And so I was, again, excited. The problem here, when content creators are, you know, online personalities and stuff like that, when they get their opportunity, you want to root for them. You want to be like, oh shit, like I got to see you go this far on this journey, which is dope. But the issue is they are often given really bad material, or their specific brand of comedy or entertainment doesn't translate over correctly to the big screen. And it's a bit of both with this one. Reggie wasn't given really good material at all. His dialogue is just so... it's so fucking bad, man. It's so bad. And, like, as I'm thinking about that, most of the dialogue in this film is bad. It just doesn't seem real, a lot of it. And then there's also too much. There's too much fucking talking. Like, there's so many times in the movie I just want to say, shut the fuck up. Shut up. And for that matter, the other shoe is Desi Banks. His comedy, again, funny guy online, his comedy did not translate well to this film, and it made him really fucking annoying. Like, the whole film, I was like, bro, are they gonna kill him? Like, so when's he gonna die? When's his death scene? Because I need this to be done. It's very, I feel like this type of comedy would have worked in a comedy movie, right? Because he was too funny. This movie is leaning into horror. It's not horror comedy. It's supposedly just horror. So it's like, you can have your comedic moments in a horror film, but don't make that the character's entire personality. And don't make that character live through the whole fucking movie for the most part. Like, I literally I was waiting. I'm like, yo, when is he? I know they're not gonna let him just live. He's too annoying. Nope. Motherfucker made it to like the last maybe 10 minutes of the movie is when he like gets the fuck out of there. And it's like, seriously? So yeah, I really want both Reggie and Desi to get like a better. But this also, I didn't know, it's from like 2021, 22. So this is my first time seeing it. But either way, hopefully since then they've done more and gotten better and things like that. Definitely always want to root for us and always just want to root for anybody who kind of got it out the mud themselves. So definitely shout out to both of them. Hopefully they get some better work in the future. But yeah. And so I don't really know many of the other characters, but it wasn't just them. The other characters they were just unwatchable. It was there were so many different tones that didn't mesh. It's like I low key feel like the writer of The Blackening, like this feels like what The Blackening feels like what they were trying to do with this, and it just didn't work. Like I said, the characters are annoying, and it's like they have such a mix of tones. Like no one seems to be on the same accord, you know. Some of them are just super fucking oblivious. Some are like really, really like frustrating and comedic. Others are just there for a kill count, clearly, because they don't fucking talk for the most part. Like it's no. Like you honestly wait for a lot of the characters to die. And I said this feels like a how-to horror movie. It feels like it feels like a college student's movie. Like I'm a college student and, you know, they gave me, this is like my thesis movie or something, you know, like your final project before you graduate. That's what this movie felt like. So it didn't hit enough marks, and it just, yeah. And for that matter too, outside of it being annoying and unwatchable, the characters are fucking cliche. There was nothing like interesting about them, and they all just seemed to be like out of a fucking book. I'll say aside from that as well, like the story is very easy to figure out. Like it didn't take, I mean, you can honestly figure out, or at least figure out part of it in like the first like 20 minutes. And then because of that, I will say one of the slight saving graces in this is at the end, it's like a slight twist. Only slight. Yeah, but aside from that, I really don't have too much to say. The opening scene I recall was extremely annoying. The girl just fucking screamed, and I just didn't. And now that I'm thinking about it, for story purposes, what the fuck was the point of that girl's death? It made no sense. So now that just pissed me off a lot more. Fuck this movie. Fuck this movie. And with that, I actually gave it 0 out of 5 stars. It is not watchable. I forced myself to watch it. There isn't much. I mean, I guess technically I can give it 1 star for kill count. There's a nice amount of deaths. So like, 7 people or whatever, 7, 8 people. So that's pretty decent. That's the only one I can give it. It's not gory. Not afraid of the killer because he's actually kind of weird, and nothing for cinematography because it doesn't look any different. There weren't necessarily any interesting angles or views. So yeah, that's 100 Trail. If you want to check it out, it is on Amazon Prime. I don't know if you'll make it through. If you had to force yourself, probably just turn it off.
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you.
All right. So here's the thing, right? Kids are totally the future. Kids are beautiful. They're amazing. They're outstanding. But for some reason, in horror movies and TV shows, they fuck everything up. And that's where this next segment came from. Fuck them kids. Recently, I had several conversations with friends and, family members, whatever the case is, about kids in horror movies and TV shows. They fuck so much shit up. And it's just like, God, why even have a child in a horror scenario, right? So, for today's Fuck Them Kids segment, we have a 2-for-1 special. I chose the sibling pair of Rachel and Robbie from War of the Worlds. If Rachel wasn't unnecessarily fucking screaming, Robbie was trying to run off and be all he could fucking be. Like, It was so annoying, bro. If you've seen War of the Worlds, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? What are these characters doing? Their behavior was almost unbearable. It is honestly several moments where personally I wouldn't have been mad at Tom Cruise's character if he just, I don't know, snuck off. Do you agree? Let me know. But until then, fuck them kids.
Let him drown. You never paid any attention. Look what you did to him.
Okay, so before I let you guys go, we are doing another week in horror. This week, AHS Delicate premiered American Horror Story with Emma Roberts and Kim Kardashian. All right, so first off, honestly, I'm intrigued. I want to see where it goes. You know, I feel like it's gonna be a good mix of Rosemary's Baby with like the gaslighting and the cult and everything, and Mesa of Lost Women, which is like a 50s horror movie basically about a doctor who's injecting women with spider venom to create a super race. So it seems to kind of have hints of that, but that's only on one episode. So, you know, we'll obviously learn a bit more as it goes on, but I'm excited. Second, Kim K actually did pretty fucking good. She didn't do any like spectacular acting, right? Because her character didn't call for it in this episode. But she didn't take me out of it either. Like, you know how sometimes you see those big characters or big celebrities and stuff in things like this, and they just kind of pull you out of it? She totally didn't do that. So overall, I'm ready to see where it goes. I'm ready to see, you know, more of her work because I feel like she's partially a villain in this. So I'm eager to see where that goes. Next, the official trailer for VHS 85 is now out. As I said before, it's coming October 6th, so I'm super excited. I love the VHS series, so I'm excited that we finally get the final trilogy for this part. And it has me wondering like what the next trilogy will be, right? You know, the first one is VHS 1, 2, and Viral. Then the next one is 94, 99, and 85. So I'm wondering like, you know, next maybe they should do like holidays, right? Like VHS Christmas or VHS Valentine's or something like that. Like I can totally see that working out.
Just been informed that zombies have entered the building. They're at the door. They're coming in.
All right, as always, I appreciate you guys so much. Please keep voting me for Face of Horror 2023. I made it through the first 2 rounds. I'm currently in 7th place for round 3. I appreciate all the votes, truly. We are almost at 1,500 listens, which I'm super excited about as well. Don't forget to follow the official Instagram page for the pod, Man of Horror _podcast. And until next time, stay spooky, folks. Peace.
Eyes